All right, let's talk about something we've all heard of, and let's be honest, probably fear a little bit: computer viruses. We're going to cut through all the tech jargon and get right to what they are, how they actually work, and, the most important part, how you can stop them.
You know that feeling, right? That split second of pure panic where you think, oh no, what did I just do? We've all been there. And that exact moment is where our whole story really begins. So, what is a computer virus really? At its core, it's just a type of malicious software, or malware. Its entire purpose is to sneak onto your device, make copies of itself, and then cause some kind of harm. All of this happening completely behind the scenes without you even knowing. And they come in all shapes and sizes, from ones that infect your programs to ones hiding inside documents. Okay, so how do they get in? Let's break down this digital sneak attack and look at the common ways these things find their way onto our computers.
The life cycle is actually pretty simple, but it is so effective. First, the virus latches onto a perfectly normal-looking program or document. Then, what happens? Well, you open that file thinking it's totally safe, and that's the trigger. The virus wakes up, and its prime directive kicks in: make copies and spread to other files. And this is a really key point. A computer virus isn't some ghost in the machine that just appears out of nowhere. No, it almost always needs an invitation. It relies on us, a person, to click something, open an attachment, or run a program. That's how it gets started. That's the big difference between a virus and its nasty cousin, the worm. A virus needs you to basically open the door for it. A worm, on the other hand, is like a burglar that can pick the lock all by itself. It can spread across entire networks automatically with no help from anyone. But for today, we're just focused on the one that needs our help to get in. So, where are all these doors that we keep accidentally opening? Well, they're everywhere. It's that email attachment that looks super urgent, or that free piece of software that seems way too good to be true. It could even be a simple USB drive that a friend hands you. These are the classic ways that viruses sneak into our digital lives.
Getting a virus is way more than just a little annoyance. So let's talk about what's really at stake when one of these things actually gets past your defenses. The damage? Oh, it can range from just annoying to absolutely devastating. A virus could start deleting or scrambling your most important files. It can act like a little spy, stealing your passwords and personal info. At its worst, it could crash your whole device, or even worse, open the door for other horrible attacks, like ransomware that literally holds all your data hostage.
Yeah, it's so easy to just think, oh, a virus will just slow my computer down a bit. But the real danger is what's happening underneath all that. We're talking about the potential for serious data loss, or even having your identity stolen. And that's what we're really protecting, right? It isn't just a machine. It's your memories, all your photos. It's your hard work in those documents. It's your security and your financial data. Every single one of those things is a potential target. Okay, so that's the threat. It sounds kind of scary, I know. But now for the good part, the empowering part. Let's talk about building your digital defense plan and how you can actually fight back. And here's the really good news. This is not a losing battle. Not at all. You absolutely have the power to build a fortress around your digital life. And honestly, it's probably way easier than you think. Just think of it like a simple 5-step routine for digital hygiene. First, get yourself some good antivirus software. That's like your 24/7 security guard. Second, keep everything updated, your operating system, your apps, because those updates are often fixing security holes. Third, and this one is huge, just take a breath and think before you click on something. Fourth, only download stuff from websites you actually trust. And finally, number 5, back up your data. Let's just focus on this last point for a second, because this is your ultimate safety net. I mean it. If the absolute worst happens and some virus wipes all your files, a recent backup means you haven't really lost anything important. It turns a potential catastrophe into, well, just a minor inconvenience. So look, while security software is absolutely crucial, you gotta remember that your own awareness is the most powerful weapon you have. Just knowing what to look out for and practicing safe habits online, that's what really keeps you protected. So I'll leave you with this one final question to chew on. Think about your most important files. Those priceless photos, that critical document for work, are they backed up right now? If the answer is no, maybe that's the very first step to take after this. Thanks for joining me.